Well. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Patch Day. It's patch 2.03. It's a new dawn. It's a new day in Warcraft 3. Oh, this is gonna change it all, everybody. So many changes and fixes and enhancements. Here in Hamburg, Germany, everybody, the world is going down. It's raining cats and dogs. It's disgusting. It's the apocalypse, let's be honest. Out there, I don't know how long I can make it. It's the apocalypse. Is that a sign that this is also the downfall of Warcraft 3? Or does it need a storm to clear the sky? We'll see. Welcome, everybody! Love that sort of weather? Me too, my dude. Me too. Because I don't go outside, and now it's all cozy. It's all cozy. Oh, guys, I'm so hyped! This might balance-wise be an absolute disaster, but that is fixable, okay? Patch 2.03. We're waiting for patch notes. We have nothing to see. Did they change anything from PTR 3? We'll see about that. New patch, and I got no PC at the moment. Izzy, I can keep you calm. Towers didn't change. Oh, the piercing damage did. Towers are weaker. You're just gonna lose now. So, since we don't have patch notes yet, can I ask you guys for one favor? Because I need your help. I need it. It doesn't take much. It's all I need is a click and maybe a couple of words. Because we had an amazing game this Saturday between Moon and Starbuck. And Art of Warcraft and I were thinking, how do we do this best to display it to the people? And it's finished now. It's finished. The short has finished. The video is up on YouTube for a longer time, but now the short is finished, and I want this to blow up. I want everybody to see the beauty of Warcraft 3. And we're gonna watch the short together, and then hopefully you give us your clicks and your likes, because it's so damn good. Let's see. Here's ugly old Neo. Look at him go. It's Neoception, everybody. Here it is. Did we just witness the greatest Warcraft 3 finish of all time? In the $28,000 Super League, the Korean legend Moon was facing the Western Hope Starbuck. In the last game of their best of 5 series, both are holding on to their very last buildings, and losing them would mean losing the game. What happens from there on out was epic. It's 2 buildings. Demon Hunter takes care of this one. Archers take care of that one. Wait. Don't tell me that's the last building. No way. It's not. He got it here though. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? No way. Wait, Moon wins though. Moon gets the building first. That was like a split second. That was one of the closest finishes to a Warcraft game ever. It's this much HP. It was this close. Go frame by frame. No way. Did we just witness the greatest? Isn't it epic? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that fantastic? Isn't this the beauty of Warcraft, man? If he stutter stepped a little bit, he could have won. Now smash that like button, everybody. Smash it. Best Neo phase. It's perfect, man. That was the Archmage hit. That was one Archmage hit. You see the projectiles of Priest and Sork are here already, the little birdies. Those do a little bit of damage, and this Archmage hit would have done it. It was one Archmage hit, and the Archmage hit is here. That is the craziest. That is by far the craziest finish. I don't know if the engine is closer to a more even finish. So where are the likes? Give me the likes. Give me the likes and give me the comments. Spread the word. Spread the freaking word. It's mental. That was just mental. That happens all the time. You know what also happens all the time? Chatters talking shit and getting banned from my channel. That's what happens all the time. What do we got? Did we just 78? Okay. Okay. Improvable. Improvable. But the 14 people, I like you. I like you. Here's it again. In case you missed the link. Just saying. Spread it everywhere. We're waiting for patch notes, everybody. It's patch day. And I hope you guys followed our PTR coverage. But don't you worry. We're going over everything. From the tiniest little bug fixes to grave balance changes. This is going to be covered here in its entirety. I hope that War 3 Champions makes everybody aware that you have to update in order to be able to play on War 3 Champions. If you have War 3 Champions open, by the way, you cannot patch. So the patch is already live. In order for your game to update, you need to close War 3 Champions. Because it runs Warcraft in the background, and then Battle.net thinks, oh, Warcraft is still open. I can't patch when it's still open. So close War 3 Champions, update, open War 3 Champions again. And then get join bugs because people are idiots and don't know that there's a patch. Except the Back to Warcraft audience, which is obviously the smartest because they get their knowledge from me. Yeah, I'm really curious if they change something compared to the PTR. I gotta say, during the PTR, patch notes arrived faster than before. This was a very good patch cycle, IMO. Let's see. Let's just open the game. Let's just open the game. Let's see. Let's open up this can of worms. And maybe we can figure something out. Rather quiet for me. I don't know how it is for you. But it is already an upgraded background. You see this now? That is lovely, man. This looks kind of better than on PTR, I feel. Got lens flare now. Did they change this? From PTR to here? I feel like the chains are crisper. There's more fog. There's more going on. By far best version yet of the background. Of the classic background. Okay, look. Okay, this is the reforged one. This is also the updated one. IMO, this is still the best. This is still the best of all the backgrounds. Fog is bad. Yeah, I agree. Fog is bad. This is still the best, in my opinion. Ah. The beauty, man. The beauty of this background. Here, this fog. Okay, this is very nitpicky, but the fog that goes from left to right is kind of cheap. The colors are more vibrant. The fact that meteors are falling from the sky again is awesome. I think this is also by far the best lighting. The fog is a little bit Super Nintendo Secret of Mana opponent, right? Which is kind of funny. I like the lens flare though. I like the snow particles. I like the colored lighting in the back. Just the fog is odd. Okay. For the sake of it, let's do this one. Okay. Let's check the options if there's anything here that we can immediately see. We have a new option called Bloom and Portrait Bloom. That's new. For the Reforged Classic HD mode. Sound-wise, this is all fine. We still don't have a jukebox. I want a jukebox at some point. If you guys see patch notes, by the way, would you do me a favor and post them in the chat? That would be great. Okay, team color we had before. This is what we had before. Everything like we had before. Use campaign classic backgrounds. Ah, okay. This is just for Reforged. This is the same. This is the same. Okay, I don't want classic. I want custom. And then this enables hotkeys. And this is new, everybody. We got a lot, like we got a section called key conflicts, which tells you if something is like any of your hotkeys are conflicting. Like S button is potion and orb. So we can fix that. Easy. Do you have any conflicts here? QW.
Nice.
Noise indeed. Okay, this should be C then. And this is fixed. AR. This is a new Animate dead. So this is... Hey, this is supposed to be V. Wait. What's happening? Listening? V. Okay, now it's fixed. QWE. This is A and R. This is C. Conflicts with hold position? No, it doesn't. What position is E? Why is E and C conflicting? Thank you, Thomas. I don't understand. Conflicts with hold position? It does not. The position does. On the second command card, but that doesn't make sense. Destroyer should be V. Why is this destroyer new? It shouldn't be new. Conflicts with absorb mana. Oh, so this destroyer thing conflicts with absorb mana. Oh no, now it's fixed. Odd. Okay, that might not be perfect yet, but hopefully we can put mouse buttons now on inventory. No, I can't. Oh, mouse 5 is working. Mouse 4 is not. Oh no, I want mouse 4. Why mouse 4 not working? Oh no. Is there a conflict somewhere? This is German, by the way. Oh, I want mouse 4 so bad. Mouse 5 is working. Mouse 4 is not. What is H conflicting with? Okay, this is a mess. I have to clean up my hotkeys for sure. Super cool, faster on mouse. Yeah, I love it. Sir Francis Bald Savage. Thank you for the sub. So it might be conflicting because I have something changed in my Logitech drivers. Maybe that's why. Still no patch notes, everybody. Still no patch notes. Check the new zoom in-game? What do you mean? Oh, first I want to put Reforged on because I had performance issues on the PTR. Let's see. Definitely with org. What? Why? No! What are you doing? Why are you this close? Peon, move away! You are way too close. Is this... This is not new. Is it new? Please zoom in a little. I can't. It does like this. I can't zoom out! Oh no. This is the max zoom. 9. Blizzard, 9. Bad, Blizzard. Bad. I got max camera distance to 3000. Default 2100. 9. Not good. Not good. You gotta fix this, boys. Yeah, that's an issue.
New patch hypey.
New patch hype, eh? Yo, I don't know, dude. Okay. I mean, we're getting closer to the action. That's good. And I don't think I have... on the PTR, when I constructed a building, my FPS dropped to below 60. And this is not the case. So that's cool. But hey, it's a nice way to display the new classic HD graphics. You see a lot of detail here. And yeah, I mean, it is indeed looking good. Look how good they look. Dude, are the portraits new? Am I missing something? When did the portraits ever look like this? This is new, right? Is it just me? Am I hallucinating?
I am yours, master. Master, work complete.
What's going on?
Noctar. Oh. Hey.
This is... What's going on? I only got the environment set to classic HD. Is this not Kenshin? I got Kenshin up. Oh, I can't move anything anymore. Oh, there it is. Hey, that was a spike. Maybe it's Kenshin. I have to see the wyvern. Oh, okay. Love this, by the way. Seconds in. Might be Kenshin. Oh, that's why I don't know it, because I only observe and I never have this. This Kenshin. Guys, you're right. You're so right. You are so right. That's why I'm so positively surprised. Let's check the wyvern. If the wyvern looks how remember the wyvern? Yep, that's a Kenshin mod. Okay. But no, Kenshin only works in classic. Maybe. I'm very confused. I got Reforged enabled. And usually Kenshin only works in classic. But it looks like that. I don't know. But yeah, Well, I guess we need a hotfix, everybody. It is working on Reforge too. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, that, of course, that changes a lot. Okay, like, that is a bit of an issue with the zoom. I guess that needs fixing. Let's see if it's the same in Classic. Because, yeah, that's kind of important. No, I can't zoom out. Nope, it's the same in Classic, boys. It's the same.
Yes, I can do that. What
Well. Try disable enhanced zoom. Oh, I got it. I can't do that in game. Well, at least we got the menu back. Is broken, everybody. The game is broken. Enable improved zoom save. Dear High Toon Toon and the Super League players, you might have to postpone. Oh, it's also, it doesn't work. It's way too zoomed in. Yep. Well. I guess that is a relatively easy fix though, but how? Was there anything on the PTR that changed zoom? I guess lighting? But zoom? I don't know. That is funny. Mouse feels good in the menu though. Guys, I gotta say, mouse feels smooth in the menu. I love this. I love the new menu. It's just the game. It's just the game that's broken. Who cares about the game? We can just look at the menu and find new details. That's way better. Not everybody has this. Sheik has it. Death Note has not. Again, undeads get the shorter end of the stick. Again, undead being shafted. Always the undeads. Bears have 200, 400, or 600 mana in bear form. What does that mean? Could try exiting the game and then verify its installation. That's a good idea. Let's just do that. Scan and repair. Begin scan. If you have master bears and you transform your bears into bear form, it either has 200, 400, or 600 mana. Like random? Like you have 3 bears and 3 bears can have different values? That's amazing. You know what? I like that. I like that. Not every bear is created equal. There's strong bears out there in the wild and there's weak bears in the wild. When your bear comes out, you can't even read you because no mana. That's the Night Elf nerf we need. That's it. That's the Night Elf nerf we need, everybody. It's time. It's damn time. Wait. There you go. No elf. It's time for them. The goddamn Demon Hunter rejuvenation combo. It was deserved of a nerf. The day is already hilarious. I love it. Bring in chaos, you know? Warcraft 3 is so great because we have RNG. We have RNG and attack, minimum, maximum and stuff. We got RNG and items. Let's have RNG with mana values of units. I totally agree with that design decision. Especially when it's against Night Elf. Good news is, everybody, it's very early in California. So they got the entire day to fix. That was not the case on PTR, by the way. I just confirmed my installation, by the way. And this is still the default zoom. And I can't zoom out. I can't. This is so crazy, man. I can zoom out in Reforged, but I can't in Classic. I couldn't zoom out in Reforged. At least not... No, I couldn't. Wait, let me check again. God damn, I love that we get brought closer to the action. Yo, Undead looks amazing. Let's go. I can't zoom out. Maybe with up and down or something? No, I can rotate my camera, but I can't zoom out. It doesn't work. I remember... Because of, like, this wasn't possible, this camera movement wasn't possible on PTR, right? And then they disabled some mouse buttons for zoom. Maybe that's messed up? I don't freaking know, man. With a command? It doesn't work here. Do we have patch notes by now? Nope. Did you check the controls? Maybe there's something messed up there. Then hotkeys, general. Toggle, quick save and option save, toggle, control group, switch subgroups, idle, minimap, toggle, cycle, zoom in. No, it's like page up and page down. That's what it always was, and it doesn't work. Reset zoom levels F5. Let's see if that works. Reset zoom levels F5. Nope. It doesn't reset. Oh, we got patch notes? Linnaeus? Well. I love patch day, everybody. Patch day, greatest day. Let's go. Patch 2.03. No hello. No thank you for testing the PTR. Goddamn. Game servers. Custom game lobby advertisements now properly timeout 15 minutes after the most recent player has joined or left. The timer resets every time a player joins or leaves. There were some issues with dead lobbies that never disappeared. Fixed an issue where players with classic keys were having licensing problems. We've seen that a couple of times. Fixed an issue where custom game invites were not working properly. Nice, that's fixed. Added a countdown timer to the UI for constructing and training. That is super awesome and we love it. Control C. Now camera tracks a selected unit instead of jumping to the location! Yes! Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You have no clue how awesome that is for me personally. You will probably never know that and never use it. But I will be happy and I will test this right away. That's how important this is to me. Come on. Come on. Please, please, please work. Work, 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 work. This will save me so much. Come on. I don't even know how to explain that to you.
What do you want?
Nine. Wait. Oh, it does work. Ah, but if you tap it. Okay. And then you tap it again. And then it stops. Oh my god. Yes. Can I click on stuff? No, when I... Okay, that is only for the selected unit. Oh, that's so cool for observing. This worked before too. Nope. I did that so many times. When you did it before, it was like this. This worked in TFT or something. But if you did it in Reforged, it didn't track. Like it doesn't... Like now it tracks, right? You hit and it follows, like arms off. If you did it in Reforged, it was always jumping to that unit. And then it looked like, I don't know. If you have epilepsy, it's not good for you. I did this so many times, Francis. You can't tell me. You need to hold both. Yeah, I tried. It jumped, it jumped, it jumped, it jumped, it jumped. Always. It was so unsmooth. Alt-C. Yeah. I mean, this is awesome, man. I love this. Wait, I can't right-click on the minimap. Oh, no! Here it works. But if I take this, now it does work. You saw it didn't work, right?
I can do that.
If I have this selected and I set it to follow that unit, I can't click on the minimap. But if I have Alt-C not... If this is not the mode the unit is in, I can't click on the minimap. That's not great. You know, that's a feature you might want to put on PTR. Well, still, I love it. I love it. I love it. This is awesome. I love it. Fixed an issue where some triggers would sometimes not be saved correctly. Existing save games might not have this issue, but any new ones, okay. Fixed an issue where going into a single player custom game would sometimes put you in a multiplayer lobby. That was very annoying. And it's glad that it's apparently fixed. It still happened on PTR. I wonder if it's consistently fixed on live. Performance. Optimized AI functions for finding build locations. So if you play against a computer opponent, it should build better. The buildings, that is. I have no idea that makes any, really. Optimized heavy particle counts on some reforged graphics. Improved performance for rendering terrain. That is, for now, working fine. Updated reforged shaders. Players should see improved intensity of shadows and lightning. I like this so far. Based on feedback, we've lowered the brightness of units in portrait and classic HD graphics. That is very cool so far. Replace the classic menu and campaign web background with the MDL original rendered renders. Very, very cool, except the fog. Environment classic HD reforged toggles no longer control gold mines and fountains. The buildings toggle now control. Oh. I think I like that. That is awesome because the gold mines look like shit. Cool. I like it. That means... What does that mean? That I have my classic fountain in classic HD with the reforged terrain.
What do you want?
Right? Yes. Nice. I didn't even notice, man. We looked at the gold mine and we didn't even notice. Nice. This is very good. I like this. This is a good change. Fixed certain VFX appearing as white squares. Yep, that was introduced in PTR, I think. Tree idle animation now enabled in reforged environment. I don't really know what that means. It's reforged environment. I don't really care. Added options for ambient occlusion and bloom. Note that these settings will lower performance with 4K. That is nice to have as options. Fixed an issue where units with transparency were less transparent when in water. Fixed an issue where custom unit ports were incorrectly inheriting a portrait. This is huge for Legion TD. Fixed for custom skin showing their base icons. Fixed an issue where units would sometimes be invisible after loading a save game. Huge for campaign. Huge for campaign. Nice fixes. Nice fixes. Fixed an issue where map music would sometimes continue playing. This is something Witty encountered a lot. Both of it, especially with save games. World Editor increased doodad limit from 30,000 to 130,000. Whoa. Okay. Increase the draw distance in the world editor. Okay. Custom campaign mission backgrounds. Okay. What the hell? That's a lot more than it was on PTR. The following changes affect many natives and fields and are an attempt to fix some broader systems instead of individual bugs. Please report any bugs. Fix dozens of broken set ability natives. Now attempt to forcibly refresh the ability data so changes are reflected. For example, Orb of Fire now has its damage bonus properly updated due to this change. That's something they talked about for a long time. Holy shit, where is this coming from? Oh, I need to deep dive into this, man, and ask the Hype Workshop people. Oh, maybe it's this. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's this. The following features can now be found under map options. Added the ability to force players to use a specific zoom level. Maybe this is set to the default maps and it's using a default zoom level And this is why we can't zoom out. Because the ancient maps have this default zoom level set to everything. How does that sound? Detective Neo is getting to the bottom of this. Ha 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 ha! There we go, boys. There we go. I'm opening a War 3 Champions map. This is more zoomed out, but I can't zoom. I can zoom in, but then I can't zoom out anymore. And this is a War 3 Champions map. Nah, not. I can't zoom out. Nope, I can't zoom out. Nope. Campaign maps are stuck too. Yeah, that's not great. Okay. Well, they have something to work on today, that's for sure. Okay. Hotkeys. Significantly increase the amount of bindable keys. Nice. Added new bindable commands for menu, game, replay, and observer commands. Nice. Added a conflict section. That is nice. Added support for non-QWERTY, non-English keyboard layouts. That is so awesome for Frenchies and Germans and whoever else. Removed hotkeys for passives. That's nice. Unlinked peasant militia. Nice. Change the ordering of mercenaries so that it's possible to assign QWER. Nice. This is all nice. This is also nice. Nice. If it, I think there's surely bugs. This is another week of Soul 8-man testing. There's surely bugs. Added a Makura Snapper portrait is still the greatest thing they've done. Fixed an issue with arranged team badges. Okay. Fixed an issue with MMR and level not displayed on loading screens. Okay. Fixed an issue with placement matches displayed incorrectly in the post-game screen. Nice. Added MMR data to solo and arranged team badges. That's cool. Adjustments were made to how MMR gains and losses are calculated. Players have a hidden stat that's called variance. The higher the variance, the bigger the MMR swings. When a player starts their placement matches, they have a high variance. After many games, the variance bottoms out. In team games, the current system adds every player's MMR and variance together. For example, in a 2-on-2 game, where one side is a 4,500 arranged team and the other is a 4,000 and 4,200 rated random team, the system views it as a 9,000 MMR side against an 8,200 MMR side. We are changing this so that instead of taking the sum, the system now takes the average MMR and variance. So now the system... Okay, I have no idea if that's good or not. I have no idea if this is good or not. I have no idea if it should be done that way or not. I don't really care about that either. I leave this to other people who are more invested. In addition to the above change, we also double all MMR gains and losses. If you double all MMR gains and losses, you basically don't change anything, do you? It's just a number that's bigger. We are hoping these changes reduce the occurrence of extreme MMR gains and losses in some situations, while also spreading out the distribution of MMR. The team will continue to monitor this and make adjustments. I love these patch notes, by the way. Why are you doing this? Do you think this is perfect? I love this. I love this. I love this. Balance. All attack with a ground effect or effect attack have the ward unit type added to their list of area of effect targets. So, siege damage affects them, burning oil affects them. Piercing damage against heavy is changed from 100 to 90. Sick. Mountain King Bash will now be able to stun magic immune units when attacking with an orb. RIP Destroyer. Pulverize can target wards. Burning oil can target wards. Nice. Wards were hard to target. Wisp lumber gather rate decreased. That should be an 8, right? No, from 7 to 7.5. Oh, no more infinite lumber for the elves, boys. Look at that. They changed it from 8 to 7 last patch, and now we meet each other in the middle. That might lead to Night Elves being a little more careful with their wisps. Archer health increased. Pick up Archer, Mount, Hippogriff, and Dismount cooldowns decreased from 30 to 5. Very interesting. Hippo Rider increased to 800. Huntress Glaives no longer bounce. To and from structures. We heard that before. Instead, upgrade time from 60 to 50. But the movement speed is not buffed. The Huntress movement speed on PTR 3 was increased by something. And that is not in the patch. They removed that. Uh-huh. I don't understand the glaive change. Seems like a random thing to do. Was it really a balance issue? Mr. Ruigan, guys, you have to watch more Back to Warcraft Neocasts because I hated that interaction. Example. You have 8 Huntress. You walk into an orc base. You click on the main base. The orc is trying to repair. He gets the peons close to the Great Hall. The bouncy glaives are jumping from the Great Hall to the repairing workers, and you might hold, but you lose your entire economy, plus the gold you have to use to repair, and then you have to rebuild all the peons because they're all dead. That has been used many, many, many times. It's been plaguing a lot of pro games in like 2020. It's been plaguing the ladder since the Huntress got their heavy armor, and it is insanely toxic, and I hated it. And I'm very pleased that this is removed. I know that a lot of other people don't like that this is gone. I'm a big fan, and I'm all right by standing more or less alone. And we move on. Undead. Units resurrected by Animate dead now have access to their abilities they had when they were alive. So, resurrected priests can heal. Resurrected shaman can purge and cast bloodlust for the time they are on the field. Some abilities require too much mana because caster units don't come with full mana. That prevents something like Cyclone and Possession. So you can't cast everything, but it gives a little bit of value to a crap ultimate that is Animate dead, and I like that. Lich Nova raise increased from 700 to 750. To be honest, I don't know if that's necessary. Gargoyle prioritize now toggles properly when in a group. Oh my god, we're gonna see so many gargoyles. How do I explain this? If to anybody who has never played gargoyles undead unit, obviously, they have an ability that's called prioritize, and with that you can set if an A click is supposed to attack ground units or air units. But let's say you have 2 gargoyles and one is set to prioritize ground and one is set to prioritize air. Then you select them both in a group and you hit the icon for prioritize. Then they don't align to all attack ground or all attack air, but they flip. So the one that was on attack air is now on attack ground, and the one who was on attack ground is now on attack air. If this works properly, this will streamline this. And I wanted this for 4 years, and it's amazing. Good, cool surprises. This is great. Cleave can now target wards. Nice. Life drain. Mana cost halved. That's mental. We'll see. I would love to see more life drain, man. It's a cool ability. Dark Ranger life drain self-damage type changed from magic to universal. This will allow life drain to continue to transfer while the caster is magic immune. That was an issue with anti-magic potion and maybe invul potion. I'm not sure. Tinker Pocket Factory spawn interval decreased by 0.5 on level 1 and 2. On level 0 engineering. And 1 and 2, but not on 3. Okay, that's cool. Cluster rockets max damage per interval increased by almost doubled, but it's max damage, so you... Oh, they explained this! They explain changes, guys. Cluster rockets contain 4 damage intervals, so if a unit stays in the area for the whole duration of the spell, it will take 4 instances of damage. This change increases the max damage that can be spread across multiple units per interval. Nice. Nice. I like it. So this doesn't affect the individual target, but it affects how many units it can hit. For example, clumped up gargoyles. Breath of Fire, the panda. Level 1 increased. Level 2 minimally increased. Oh, level 3 also. Interesting. Breath of Fire max damage increased by 120, 100, and this stays the same. Okay. Initial area from 25 to 60. Those are the PTR values, right? So these seem very fine. It doesn't have that huge cone anymore. That's also mega long, but it's more like condensed. Previously, Breath of Fire could hit units that were significantly farther away than the visuals of the spell suggested. These changes make it so that the area of the effect are brought in line with the visuals, more or less. The area of effect parameter controls the initial width of the breath, while the final area of the effect controls the radius at the tail end of the spell. To compensate for the nerf to range, overall damage has been increased. I am very excited for this change. Plus also more damage over time. And fixes to some creeps. Bug fixes. Fixed an issue with Tinker stacking the effects of regeneration. We've seen that in Direct Strike especially. Robo Form and Ring of Regeneration or Health Stones led to absurd health regeneration. Fixed an issue where Demon Hunter Immolation would continue to drain mana when turned off if Immolation is leveled during Hex. Happened. Good that it's fixed. Units that are hexed will no longer have a short window where their item bonuses do not apply to them. I really thought that's intended and it's all the time, but apparently it was just a short window. Orb effects will now properly proc when units auto-acquiring targets. That's really cool for Orc especially, I think. Because the Orb of Lightning never procced, and I guess also Orb of Slow. Orb of Slow and Lightning will now function properly if bought while silenced. That was a weird bug that we discovered recently. Oh, I got another update on the test server. Not on the test server, on the thing. Well, well, well. Do they say anything? No. Okay, I'm downloading. According to Blizzard Updates channel, it's a patch revert. What's a Blizzard Updates channel? Check your Discord, Blizzard Updates. Ah, that one. Nice that you have to tell me to check my Discord. Ah, that channel. Okay, where we lost. Okay, they're rolling back. They're rolling back. Yeah, Zoom was odd. Zoom was odd. Carson sent a picture. Carson sent a picture of his Zoom. His Zoom was stuck like this. That's amazing. That is phenomenal. Here you, by the way, see a floor with tiles that they're. It's very noticeable how they're pierced together. Whew. I played a ladder game with the Zoom and my micro was amazing. Stream might be lagging because I download stuff. German internet, everybody. German internet. But why? I don't know. It might be lagging. Yeah, I don't know, man. When I download from Blizzard, also my upload goes to shit. Well, that was an attempt. That was an attempt of a patch. Okay, should be a bit more stable now. As long as I'm downloading, can I? Shouldn't take too long, I guess. It's fine now, right? I guess it is. It's so odd. So, what happened with the bears? Guys, I just saw it a bit in chat. Bears randomly had 200, 400, 600 mana. Why though? That was not the case on PTR. What changed? What changed? Also, people say the health differs. That's also like the question if the unit has an upgrade or not, right? Dondo mentioned this earlier. Yeah, I can't read everything when I'm reading patch notes and trying to explain and you talk about everything. I can't catch everything. So yeah, it's like they kind of forget the values they get with an upgrade. Like for an adept upgrade, you get more HP, more mana. And they kind of forgot that. But they still got the abilities. They just didn't get the HP and mana. Huh. That is so funny. Let's dive into the abyss of the BattleNet forums, boys. Ooh. Okay. Camera not working. Can't zoom in and out. Yep. Flying machine unable to attack land units after new patch. Flying machine bomb is bugged after the new release. That is fascinating. See? That's what you get when you do something for the modding community and fuck with the editor. What do we learn from this? Never please the Hive Workshop ever again. I was always a big fan of like custom game community and stuff, but they always shit on the Melee community when stuff goes wrong. This is entirely the Hive Workshop's fault. And they are to blame. The modders are to blame. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I'm getting blamed here as well. Nice. Yeah, I'm getting blamed for the Night Elf buffs while wearing an anti-Night Elf t-shirt. I like the new gathering raid, I think. Should help. Well. Actually, forums don't say that much. macOS scan and repair is required. Yeah, at the moment everything is in an interesting state anyway, right? But did I just not pay attention too much to the world editor changes, or did they add a lot to this section of the patch? Any modders there? Because I don't remember this. I don't remember this. I don't remember this. I don't remember this part? They did add more, especially the doodads, right? So I love a lot that's in this patch. The spell book is new. I'm pretty sure this one is screwing things up. So I love a lot in this patch, right? There's some very, very cool things that I never thought I would see. And I love that they explain stuff in the patch notes. This was a very cool patch cycle, IMO. But if you do stuff like this that's affecting the whole game, put it on PTR, I guess. That's probably a lesson. Like, that's exactly what a PTR is like for. If you change like Archer plus 10 HP, minus 10 HP, it doesn't really matter. It's like, whatever. That can be reverted easy. But stuff like this is like, oh, deep in the game. Yeah, that is odd. Yeah, especially editor stuff must be tested. Always, I think. It's kind of sad. Kind of sad that it ruins the release. Because there's a lot of good in this patch. Okay, I'm scanning the Hive workshop. If there's something there.
Hi, Neo.
What's up, Tom? Thank you. Yeah, now you got the, like, an entire now you got a situation where some people have patched and are still in the game and are probably not even aware that the game has been re-rolled, or the patch has been re-rolled. So this leads to desyncs then? Nothing too crazy on the Hive Workshop Cup from what I from the Hive Workshop, what I could see. I don't know. What's the feeling out there? How are you feeling right now, everybody? I gotta say, I'm zero angry. That's almost rare. I'm like gently amused. So they always have this 4-week window, right? This is my worry now. They kind of never stray away from it. It's like 3 weeks of PTR into going live. And we know that they are not only doing Warcraft 3, right? They do a lot of games. So they must have certain windows for games. And they did something to StarCraft this week as well. Some stuff where, like, custom game related. So I hope they are allowed the time to fix this patch. Yeah, so IMO, fuck the modding communities. Fuck the modding communities once and for all. If they only stuck with melee game changes, everything would have been fine. The last patch with only melee changes, everything was fine. It's only because of the modders. It's only because of the modders and their damn triggers that this is broken. Especially Mayday. Mayday can go to hell. Yeah, that's that's the patch stream, I guess. Just for the record, we love the custom community. I'm just poking fun as they were rather furious every patch when we got patches. What's the matter? Everything is broken. Nah, they applied the patch. There were a lot of bugs. They re-rolled the patch and they're probably working on fixing them. Happens. I think this evening can be marked as shit happens. That is kind of... Oh, wait. I see a picture by Vez in the Soul 8-Man Discord. Bears got, like, randomly more HP as well. They got up to 1,100 HP. That's funny. Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with the editor changes. And that, of course, has then effects to regular Warcraft as well. And I guess that F's it up. Poor Soul 8-Man. I hope he... What happens if he selected his Makura portrait and now it's reverted? He probably did that as the first thing, right? Is it just empty? Did they think about it? I don't know. Well, I guess we're gonna delay our first games of PTR for a bit, because I don't want to really sit here and wait for another patch. If there's another patch, I might come on later. But yeah, they will need time, that's for sure. You all have to revert. Interesting times. Bruno, thank you for the 22 months. Bogdan, 7:44 p.m. It's gonna be fine. Smiley face. That was when the patch was applied. Lol. It wasn't fine. Okay. Summary of the evening. We got a patch. The patch was borked. We had a big zoom in. We had Imba or underpowered bears. Depends on your RNG. We got some cool stuff that wasn't there before. Like prioritize of gargoyles fixed and stuff. Control C is massive for me. To follow a selected unit. Like for casting in general. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I freaking love it. And lumber harvesting down from 7 to 7.5. That is interesting. Wonder if the night elves are up in arms already. And no hunter's speed boost. Yeah, it's some cool stuff. There's some cool stuff. And of course, like the 10% change from piercing to heavy armor, that will have to be observed once the game is live again. I'm gonna rate you to Soul 8, man. I thought I'm gonna show you games, but I think we did a wonderful coverage of this patch launch. Never stream on patch day, everybody, but it was quite fun, man. I just let them cook. Let them cook. Let them fix it. When it's broken, you gotta fix it, or whatever the verbiage was. As a last statement here, I rather have them update all this stuff and fix things that were broken for a decade or longer and fail trying the first time than them never fixing them, never addressing them. I like this a million times more, even though we had like a patch evening ruined or whatever. But if this is all fixed at some point, and the game is running, of course, as intended, this will be for the better for all of us. So I like that they're somewhat brave. It could have been on PTR, of course, but maybe there's some company shit in the back that we don't know about, like time frames for a certain game. So cut them some slack. These guys are really freaking trying, and they show, especially this patch iteration 2.03, that they're connected with the community, that they know what's up and what's necessary, and bring some cool stuff, and they're listening. And now one fuck up, whatever. So GG, I think. This one F up shouldn't overshadow how much good is in this patch. So that's for now the conclusion. And we had a little bit of fun. Like, come on. What more do you want from a patch? Let's just wait a day, and then it might be fixed or something. The flip with the gifts up. Thank you. So yeah, let them fix it. We wait. And they re-rolled immediately. They're probably working on this like crazy. So yeah. Good luck, Blizzard. Good luck. I'm rating you to the 8, man. See ya in a bit. Later. Tomorrow. Who knows? Good stream, everybody. Good vibes.